Hello and welcome, lovely Leos. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm here to do your August tarot reading. And there's still quite a lot going on in the heavens. We're doing tarot today, so let's go to the board now, and I'll start drawing the cards for you. Okay, if you haven't been here before, I'll do the tarot reading, and then at the end, stick around because I do a psychic summary and some channeling at the end. Okay, so we're looking at the beginning of August now, lovely Leos. Okay, going with that card there, I'm closing my eyes. What do I see? I see a mountain. You feel like you're very busy, okay? There's a lot happening. There's new things happening. New things to learn, new learnings, okay? It's just, yeah, you might have to juggle between your work and your home life because there's lots of new energy coming in. It's sort of exciting, it's sort of interesting, but it just requires a bit of juggling, okay? Because there's just so much to do. Wow, I can't believe it. This card keeps coming up. So it's come up for Gemini, Cancer, and also now for you, lovely Leos. And it keeps coming up in the same position, which is here in the first position. So at the beginning of the month, there's a lot of energy for socializing, okay? So you could be juggling there between your work and your social life because people keep inviting you out and you want to go out, and it's a great thing to go out too. Sometimes just be a little sort of cautious is too strong a word, but just be aware that some of these groups that you may socialize with, you mightn't be 110% happy. It'll be fine, but you just get a feeling of a bit of an undertow. Some of these people, they could be jealous of you for some reason. Maybe you're working and they're not working, or there's something that's changed, or a change in the air. And this one's very bright and active. This one, it's sort of like the middle one, who's wasteful, or you could pick up a vibe that you don't particularly like about this person anymore. She's going through a hard time, and so maybe you're seeing the more negative side of her than what you normally would. This one sees it all happening, and she's noticed that this one here isn't her normal self, okay? This one's very thoughtful. Okay, this could also be your family. There could be some issues in the family, but it's all going to work out. Don't worry, okay? You know, water off a duck's back and all that sort of stuff, because, you know, as we go through life, it's not worth sweating the small stuff. You know, really the things that are important are the things to, you know, concentrate on, and let the small stuff go. It'll all be okay, just letting you know, because they're in the fish's head. The fish is the symbol of the subconscious, so subconscious contents coming up around socializing, okay? If it's at work, if you have social events at work, excuse me, it all works out okay, but there's just some little sort of thing to be aware of there. Second week of August for you, lovely Leos. Let's have a look and see what comes out. Going with that card there, closing my eyes now. What do I see? Stars and trees. Tree is either your family tree or you, but it's daytime, but the stars are out, so that's a new one. Okay, stars are like symbols of potential. They bring you signs and portents from the heavens. Some of you may have been sick, particularly if you're in the US, because COVID is racing through there now. What I'm actually seeing is somebody with bandages around their head, which I think is just a symbol for sickness overall, not specifically about head trauma, but, you know, that's something to be aware of. Or it could actually mean that your thinking hasn't been straight lately. There's been a problem with your thinking, and maybe you've made some errors of judgment somewhere. I'm seeing a ladder. It's sort of horizontal, just a little bit on the diagonal. So and people are climbing along this ladder, sort of kneeling and climbing that way to get to the other side. So bridging the gap, I'm looking at an abyss, like two mountains. So maybe you could swap from one problem to another problem. So in the old days, we used to say out of the fat and into the frying pan. So just be careful here if you're in a relationship and you finish your relationship to go off with somebody else. It may be a similar problem that you're going into, okay? Do be careful with your investments as well, particularly with money, because you mightn't be doing very well in one thing and then you invest in something else and it's just the same. Okay, let's see what card we've got. The Ace of Pentacles. This is actually great for your finances. It's a new beginning, a new project coming your way. This can also apply to relationships. Perhaps you met somebody online but you haven't met them yet. This is great for meeting them physically. It's a physically oriented card, okay? So getting it real on the physical level. But new beginnings coming to you, okay? So it's like, yeah, just remember out of the fat and into the frying pan. So if you're investing somewhere else, or your time, energy, your emotions, investing somewhere else, just remember to be a little bit cautious. Do your research, because you don't want to repeat the same situation, sometimes that happens. We, go from one situation into another one thinking they're totally different. Yeah, sure, they're totally different. And then they turn out and the same thing happens. Okay, but it's usually a card of good luck, by the way. Ace of Pentacles, it's usually very favourable. Okay, so third week of the month for lovely Leos. What do I see? Okay, your family, particularly your daughter. If you have a daughter or a young teenage to early 20s age group, some news from her, or she's doing well, she's achieving, it could be like a promotion in her work, or she's going on to another level of achievement or success. There's celebrations, it could be an engagement. I see a bottle of champagne here, everybody's happy. And some good news from your family members, particularly if it's a daughter. And we have here the Four of Cups, which is about emotions, love. This is spiritual love, like a bond, a spiritual bond around this woman. There's also a red rose here at the bottom, which does also denote love. I was talking about she's doing well at something, and here is the gold energy, and this denotes the solar plexus, which is about achievement and goal oriented activities. So she's getting what she wants fulfilled. She's also got some green up here for growth and expansion, maybe earning more money too. And this black sort of bit here, which is sort of black lace where you can see through it a bit, it suggests that not everything is known, but what is known is very favourable. Okay, so this is a great happy time coming. If you don't have a daughter, by the way, it can be the younger version of you, okay? The younger version of you that's very happy about something. All right, going with that card there, lovely Leos. Closing my eyes, and what do I see now? Okay, I see a cup again, a gold cup. This is the universe giving you more vitality, more energy for something. End of the month. I see a nail. A nail means hit like a nail. You're nailing, you're fixing something, putting things together, integrating energy, building something for yourself. Okay, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. This is a beautiful card. The wheel is turning for you now. You're transitioning into another cycle. This is usually very favourable, and it can be the wheel of karma, something that you've done in a past life comes back now, and it's usually in the form of some sort of good luck and an upgrade for you in some way. Okay, so it's a great card. the Wheel of Fortune. Your fortunes are changing for the better, lovely Leos. Okay, let's have a look and see what we see for the last 3 days of August, 28th to 31st of August. For lovely Leos, yeah, careful on that socialising. I actually see a very celebratory month coming, and, you know, could be lots of happy times, parties, birthdays, family celebrations, good news in the family, getting together with friends, but more like close friends, you know, people that you care about. Okay, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, this is about you expanding in some way your horizons, expanding your horizons in some way. You could be exploring new avenues, new opportunities, new work. It's typically like a young man in his early 20s. Maybe he doesn't have that much experience. It could be your son. Excuse me, could be your son out and about. But see, he's on the tortoise, so to his credit, he is careful. He's being careful, he's being cautious whilst trying to fulfill his dreams. There's a pyramid in the background here which can indicate travel, and especially if you have a son in that age group, you know, he wants to travel and that sort of thing. But it can also mean chakras, okay? Cleaning out your chakras and bringing up your own male energy within, and sort of relying on that to go another level. It's ambition. It gives you more ambition, the sense of adventure and that sort of thing. You'll see action to be taken. And you'll also see these green leaves here, which are about growth and opportunity, okay? So the desires of the heart and the passions of the heart, but he's taking it in his stride. He's not being silly or anything like that with it. Lovely Leos. So we've got Cups, Pentacles, Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and Wands. So emotions, but there is an overall feeling of a new start for you in some way. Okay, so I'll just close my eyes now and see what I can see. Okay, I've got the ocean in front of me. Beautiful day that I'm looking at here. The ocean is a greeny blue aqua, which is the chakra from here in the heart up to the throat, the blue of the throat chakra. And there's a new chakra forming in humanity here, which is aqua color. And that's the color I'm seeing at the moment. So this is about expressing your heart's desires. Now someone's handing me a rose, and it's got all sorts of different colors in it. It's not a red rose, it's got pinks and apricots, yellows, it's like it changes color. So this is a spiritual love of many different colors. So not just a love of a person or a self-love, but things that you love to talk about, things that you love to do. Okay, so life is going to be bigger for you this month, lovely Leos, and a long time coming it has been too. They're handing me the rose now, and it's pink on the edges, and then it's sort of light yellow, going from pink down to apricot, and then light yellow in the middle. Beautiful rose. Thank you very much. They're just handing me that. It's quite a big rose, and I can smell it also in spirit, which is divine. Thank you. And saying something about your special flavor, your special color, something like that. It's special. It's special for you. Okay. Okay, and anything else for Leos in August 2020? What do I see? Okay, some of you, I see a tape measure. Some of you may be thinking about dieting, losing weight, changing your food, do a detox, you know, looking at your overall daily habits and changing your daily habits so that you're healthier, which is a good thing. And they're showing me a crab here, which is also to do with the ocean. And so there is a bit of a theme here of the ocean, so that is your subconscious coming up. Crabs are also associated with Cancerians. You may have dealings with Cancerians. Now they're showing me a padlock which is locked. So just be cautious there, because it's, oh, wait a minute, It's locked, but it's being undone. Okay, so there's something which might have been problematic. Something's been stopped. You've been stopped in some regard, but now it's opening up, and Cancerians might have something to do with that. Okay, lovely Leos, thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave me a comment. I love to answer your comments. But most importantly, have a wonderful month. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.